Konnichiwa, Tan desu. In my previous videos, some of you guys commented that kanji is the most difficult thing when learning Japanese. So today I would like to share with you guys 4 tips on learning kanji. Without further ado, the first thing is to stop thinking kanji is too difficult. There are so many videos and posts on the internet saying how difficult kanji is. Well, we are living in a world where clickbaits and views can make a lot of money, so it's understandable that there are so many contents about the most difficult kanji on earth. And let me tell you the truth. Yes, kanji is difficult, but is there any language that's easy to master? English is my second language and Japanese is my third. You may see me speaking in English right now and think,
wow, he's a genius. Learning languages must be easy for him.
no, it's not. It took me from kindergarten to 9th grade, well, around 9th grade, to be able to speak English at an acceptable level. Going back to kanji, you will see that some Japanese people can't even write some basic kanji, even though they can still read them. And for Chinese people, the ones with the biggest advantage when it comes to learning kanji, yes, they also struggle because they sometimes confuse Japanese kanji with Chinese kanji.
これは何ですか？瓶？これは何ですか？マロー。
So, learning kanji is hard even for Japanese and Chinese people. That's why there's no need to make it heavier than it already is. Unless you have to use kanji in your daily life, like you work in a Japanese company or you go to a Japanese university, then even if there are some kanji that you can't read or write and you cannot memorize all of the kanji out there, you'll still be fine living in Japan. The second tip I want to share with you guys is that you should write down new kanji at least once or more if necessary. Many people say that we're living in a digital world, so we don't have to learn how to write kanji because when we type on our computers or smartphones, there's a function called autoconvert, auto-henkan, and it will immediately pop up the kanji right after we type in the romaji or the hiragana. And they say that we should focus more on reading instead of writing. It's not wrong entirely, but still writing kanji, practicing it still helps you in a certain ways. The first thing that writing kanji helps you is that you can really feel each radical, each part in that kanji. Many kanji look very similar and they even have the same onyomi reading, but one different radical or one different stroke makes everything different. Writing kanji isn't easy at all. There are many strokes, stroke orders, radicals. If you miss just one stroke or you use the wrong radical for that kanji, the meaning, everything can be completely wrong. When you live in Japan and you have to fill forms by hand, of course, you have your smartphone, right? And if you don't know how to write a certain kanji, you can totally look it up by your phone and then copy it. But still, if you don't know how to write the kanji properly, you will mess it up. Trust me. To be honest with you guys, practicing writing kanji is really boring for me. It feels like I have to practice writing a code. Something that I don't even understand. And then when I see that there are like 1,000 or 2,000 kanji that I have to practice writing and remember, it really stresses me out. So by setting this one rule that I only have to write once or twice or maybe 3 times every time I learn a new kanji, it really helps me feel less stressed about learning Japanese, and then I can keep going with it. Okay, so next, my third advice for you is to choose the learning method that fits you the best. There are many ways to learn kanji, and not all of them work for everyone. You will have to find out what works the most for you by trying different methods. Here are a few options for you to consider. You can write one kanji many times to remember it, just like how Japanese kids learn. You can imagine pictures or story related to how the kanji looks like. You can create short phrases or sentences using the radicals or parts in that kanji. You can spend more time on reading the materials that fits you the most, like news, novels, manga, or picture books for kids. And last but not least, my final tip for you is to learn the vocabulary, not the kanji. You may have heard this advice somewhere because a lot of people have talked about this. In short, I don't recommend you learning the kanji first and then learn the compound words that have the kanji inside. For example, don't just learn ki first and then later learn words like kizukai, kikubari, or kehai. Instead, learn the vocabulary first, like kizukai, and then study the kanji that make up that word. For example, ki means feeling or atmosphere, and tsukai means to use. And that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching until the end. I hope that these 4 tips can help you, learn the kanji better, especially for the beginners. If you have any question, feel free to leave it in the comment section. I will try my best to answer all of them. Thank you very much. Ja ne. Bye bye.